Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, Diana. Yes, I think we are live this very moment. I'm trying to see if I can see the live on my page, but it should be popping up in a second.
Perfect.
Okay, wonderful. Nice. So thank you so much for joining. As you guys know, today is another episode of the 5 Minutes to Transform Lives. And I have with me Diana Maria Georgescu, who's also a friend of mine and a person very dear to me because we come from the same hometown. So just to brief you up very shortly before I introduce her, basically the interview has two, or let's say even three parts. In the first part, I will ask my guest 3 questions and they are preset, so she already knows them, and it's the regular questions that I always ask everyone. And then I will have a challenge, which means I will come up with a problem and she would have to solve it in her unique way. And at the end, you will know where you can find Diana and how you can work with her or ask her questions or anything else that you think she might be helpful for you. So hello, Diana. I'm very happy that you came today.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Diana. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. I'm very happy.
For this great initiative that is going actually all over the world. So, hi, guys.
Thank you. Yes, and now you're the first guest I have from Romania, so I'm super happy to see this. But I know you have an international group and an international challenge as well, an approach to that. So I would love to hear more about it. But first of all, let's tell people who you are. And I know I even asked you before, like, how should I introduce it? And I thought, okay, let her say it herself, because you are a woman that has many, many names and titles. So how would you like to, from which perspective would you like to talk today?
Okay, yeah, that's right. Actually, you said about the international coverage that my activity has.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should talk from 2 perspectives, because we are here in this group. We will talk about Women Esteem International, that it's a community built for women all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
The aim of this community is to support women in their challenges, day-to-day challenges, both in their personal and professional life. So pretty much what you are doing, but from another perspective. So
Yes, exactly. It matches the goal of these interviews that we have. Just bringing resources now that we are not meeting so much offline, but we can still gather a lot of information, and it's nice to know what you already have on your plate and what you can offer and serve to the world. So yes, you're right there. We do have a common goal. So
yeah,
I'm happy to hear that. Okay.
common goal, and actually the target, it's pretty much the same, but it's tackled from another perspective. So we are targeting also women that are coming from professional environments and
Yes.
that are open from spiritual point of view as well. So practically, we are doing different meetings, online meetings now. We've been doing offline meetings before this pandemic, but right now we are doing online meetings, and this helps us a lot to have coverage outside Bucharest and outside Romania as well. So that would be a perspective. And another point that we can talk about today from my activity is it's actually my business background, because I'm coming from the business environment, working both at national and international level for 15 years now. So due to this coverage and due to this background, I've been able to build together with Adrian, one of my business partners. We built together a business model, a new business model that will help the business environment in this particular era, new era of pandemic, yeah, and working from home and so on, and so on and so forth. So this business model, it's called soul to soul business.
Again, sorry, what was that? Soul?
Soul to soul business.
Two. I didn't hear the two. Soul to soul. I love it. That's so nice.
Yeah. So it's actually, these are 2 aspects that are they have something in common with your initiative, and we can talk about them both.
Excellent. So then pick whatever niche you want from whatever it is that you're doing, and let me know if you want to talk about this platform. That's excellent for me. Anything that you'd like, because actually the whole purpose was to bring spiritual entrepreneurs, where spiritual means just having a soul in what you do, and that's pretty much it, like seeing the bigger picture and serving the people that you work to from that perspective, and rather just a pure materialistic way that is not included in anything else, that doesn't have a bigger goal or a bigger vision. So from wherever you want, if you want to talk about this or anything else, or the group that you have, the community for women, I'm interested in knowing what kind of problems you solve through what you do.
Okay, so being in this COVID-19 era, let's start with this, because it's kind of fashionable topic right now. So we can start.
Sure.
And I will touch the soul-to-soul business model. Because what me and Adrian built together 2 years ago had another path during this period of time. So actually, initially we were targeting companies,
Yes.
small, medium, and big companies, help them change the business environment, meaning that from my perspective and from my experience, if you are looking at people and you are quite able to find their talents, that their unique talents, and you position them on a job that it's matching their talents,
Correct.
you will have value there. So we've built this model based on the native talents of people. Also looking at the processes. So actually, the whole business model, it's tackling processes, business processes, people, and also the profit. So the input and the output for the business. Okay. So we've been talking and we've been working with different companies about this business model, and we found some open minds in Romania before COVID-19. So we were on a great path, let's say. But all of a sudden, this pandemic started. So as you may know, the majority of the companies started to reduce their activity and to overlook their expenses and so on and so forth. So actually,
they fire people. So
exactly, they cut their budget from so many places, and especially from the people area.
Yeah.
So in this new context, as you may know, if you are building a business, you have to adapt to the business context.
Yes.
So we started to look actually and to introduce only a small part from this business model, and start also with the users, so common people that are willing to get hired in a new company.
Okay.
Help them find their native talents. And this way they will be able to position themselves better on a new job, and the most important thing, to be satisfied and to feel accomplished with the new work that they will start to do or to choose in this new business context. So actually we adapted the whole business model. We extracted only a part of it.
Yeah.
And we'll be launching this new part next week.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Yeah, for everyone. We've been working on that. It's not easy. You have to build a profile, and you have to, actually, we have a questionnaire, and we are looking at all the aspects of your life. This way, we can find exactly what you are best of, and actually shape your career based on your strengths, not on your things that you think you must improve. Because in my perspective, if you have to improve things, you will become a mediocre person, not a good professional, or someone that should be satisfied with the work that is doing.
Nice. I think I heard this somewhere. It was something like, always work on your strengths and not on the things that you're lacking, because from the strength is easier to grow. The other ones, they're low level, takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to grow it, where other people can already have them as strengths. So you can't compete with that. Better you just use your strength, find them, like you said, and grow from there, because that's a lot easier. So it makes perfect sense. And just another question here. So basically, say if I am a woman and I lost my job, or say I'm looking for a job, I come to you, and this platform, I will create this profile, correct? Okay. And this will give me some advice as to where I should go. Do I get any matching with companies, or do I get any information regarding that? To which point? What is the level that I get information and guidance from the platform that I use?
During the V1, the first version, because that's a new thing.
Yes.
You will get information about your own profile.
Okay.
Will not be matched with a certain company or a certain job.
Okay, so I get this information. Okay, so I know what to do next.
Yeah, and so you understand your profile. Based on that, we can give you some advices on what kind of jobs will fit to your profile.
Wow. I needed this so much when I was 20 something. I wish it would have happened back then, because I remember I even ordered a book. It was something about, I think it was the only book I found in Romania, something about finding your talent, or matching like companies and positions, like ideas for jobs, like, because I was like, this is not, what else is it? I thought, okay, probably I need a brochure or something. And a book came and I got it delivered to my place, and had to do with showing position, places, and trying to see if you match. They were giving an explanation, like, what does it mean to do this work? And then trying to see if I fit somewhere. Because I got to the point like, oh my God, not nowhere, honestly. What can I do? So yes, very nice platform. And please also tell me, is there a minimum age? Who can apply for this?
There is no minimum age. In fact, you were saying an important thing. When you are young, you think about your career and maybe you are confused. But
Yes.
after 5 or 10 years working in a certain business environment, you get confused again because you start.
I think that's your life story.
And not only mine, but actually we were talking about Women in STEAM International, and there are so many women that are actually searching right now their mission in this life. So
True.
after 5 years or 10 years doing the same work, if you are not satisfied, or if you are not on the path of your own soul, that's why the business model is called soul to soul. So
Yes.
if your inner voice is calling you somewhere else,
Yeah.
you will, from time to time, you will get confused.
Correct.
You will ask the same question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the right direction. Is that all that I should do in this life? So that's why uh, this business model doesn't have a minimum age, or not a minimum age, not a maximum age. So
That's amazing.
for
True. That's very good. And you're right, because I remember when I was searching for information for people that are doing something else except their job, I was thinking that I wasn't thinking entrepreneurship at that moment. I was just thinking there has to be something else. And I used to see women in the public, maybe in their 35, 32, kids, family. I was a lot younger, like 10, 12 years younger than them. And I was so happy, because I was thinking, my God, I feel so miserable. But they are like 10 years older and they have the same questions. So I thought, okay, it's not that bad. So it can happen to anyone. I don't need to feel so stressed about it. It seems that it doesn't have to do with age. And like you just said, it can be at any time in your business or in your career that you get stuck a little bit and then confused, like you said, and then it's a good tool to have. So I'm very happy that you've done that. And well, my next question is about pandemic, because you asked, you already brought it to the table. And let me know if there have been any changes in your mindset. And also, how did you feel women that you're working with?
in my mindset.
If there was a change, if you felt like this pandemic brought something to you, like for example, for me, it was a point where I was thinking about death, and I thought, not as I don't know how, probably because of news and everything, and I was just thinking, let me take a moment and think, if I die right now, how would it be? Like, because suddenly there was a certainty, you know, death started to feel like around. And at least what was portrayed in the media, but somehow it was like, okay, people are indeed dying, so let me put myself into that situation, which I have done many times, but this time it was like for real, in the sense that, you know, it can just happen, I have no control over that, or at least not that much. But and when I asked myself this question, I was like, I felt unfulfilled. Suddenly I was like, no, wait, because I didn't get enough time to do what I wanted to do, and I still have a lot to deliver, and I still have a lot to offer, and I wouldn't feel comfortable, which normally doesn't happen. Anytime I would see myself dying, it was like peacefully happy, you know, moving to another realm, to another travel, to another journey, nothing about it. But now it disturbed me. I'm like, no, wait a second, I'm not done yet. This cannot just happen now. So something, if you felt something like this, something that pop up to you, and then again with the women that you worked, and if you felt a shift in consciousness.
Actually, I did. I think this period of time, of strange time, let's call it like that,
Mm-hmm.
people have sometimes strange behavior. I think it was a challenge for most of us to know us better. And
Mm-hmm.
for me, it was like an introspection period of time. I even started a book, so to write a book.
Yes, there you go. Everyone is right. I love it. Me, I also started a book. Madalina has also started a book. We are a lot of people here that, and some of the women I have worked with have started writing books and poems and everything. So it's very good. A lot of creativity coming up.
Yeah, that's right. And I think from the astrological point of view,
Hmm.
we are also challenged in this direction to look more inside ourselves than outside.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I was doing a lot of introspection, meditation, because we are talking about spiritual women.
Yes.
So a lot of meditation. I started this new book, and it gave me a routine of writing each and every day things that happened to me a few years ago. It's about, should I say it or not? No, maybe should should.
Oh, no. Are you giving a hint? Chapter?
I don't know yet. But it's also about a spiritual journey. So yeah, from this perspective, that was the challenge, and the transformation, and also the focus, because before COVID-19, um, I was very active, talking to people, trying to grow my business, trying to meet new people, to understand different challenges, especially in the business area, having a lot of offline meetings with the ladies in my community, and so on and so forth. So I was focused outside and less inside.
Mm,
And that was the change that this period of time brought to me.
I see. Okay, nice. Good to know that. Okay, and for the third question, I would like to have your opinion on coaching and mentoring. If you have or still have a coach or a mentor in life, or many, not just one, and how has that helped you? And what would be your message for the people here in Romania? And this time it really is, all the messages have been kind of for the people in Romania, because I keep saying outside is like a different world. And I feel we kind of lost it in the sense of approaching someone, getting help, not feeling ashamed, knowing that we need help and guidance, and really investing into ourselves so we don't feel alone, stressed, lost, and all that. So, but that's my idea. So I'll let you, maybe you want to say, no, I don't need a coach, and then I'm finished.
No, that's not true. Actually, I am a coach, and a life and corporate coach, from that many things you said before.
That's what I said. So many. What should we choose?
Yeah, and also a mentor, a business mentor.
Ooh,
And
nice.
this is due to my business background because the coaching, being a coach, was in the corporate environment. Being transforming myself into a business mentor was also there because of needs that the companies I work with had at that particular time.
Mhm.
But not having a coach or a mentor before would have been probably impossible or not authentic for me to do this, to fulfill that role.
Yeah.
So I always have mentors around. Um, right now, I don't have a business mentor, but I do have a spiritual mentor. I can call him a mentor or a guide. Let's call him like that. It's Adrian.
Yes.
Um, and not having someone to guide you on a certain area that you want to grow, I think it's like not investing in yourself and not taking care of yourself. We are women, so we are taking care of our look, right?
Yes. Exactly. Yes, true.
It's
A
not.
lot of time and money actually, because yesterday I went outside and after attending some of the makeup classes of one of my students, I wanted to buy a foundation and I was shocked because I haven't bought a foundation in years. And I couldn't believe the prices. Probably they're actually quite small compared to big brands. But I was in shock. I was like, my God, this is such an industry. So you're right. We do invest a lot in that.
Yeah, even if we are not using makeup, for instance, I'm not using too much makeup, but you use clothes, you use other things, or you go to the hairstylist to do your hair and so on and so forth. So
Right.
exactly as we are taking care of our external look, we should take care of our internal look as well. And if you want to be a really good professional in what you are doing. And if you want to deliver excellence, you should learn and have around people that are delivering excellence in that particular area you are going to. That's my personal opinion. So can be a coach, can be a mentor, can be a someone that is more knowledgeable than you to
Yeah.
help you achieve your goals, but not only to help you achieve your goal, to challenge you each and every time you are meeting that person.
Mm.
Because no one is challenging you, sometimes it's quite difficult to reach that conscious state of mind and challenge yourself.
Correct. Yes, yes, yes. Like I told you, I got this. The challenge for me was the virus around, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some stuff. Since I've been sleeping around here, that not sleeping around in that sense, sleeping. Here I go tracked into English, like sleeping inside my own home and not focusing on what I was thinking I should be delivering and doing and fulfilling for myself. So yeah, anything can be challenging, especially a coach for sure. But how do you feel the market in Romania since I got you here in the coaching area and we are in the local business? How do you feel that people, like what level do you think we are as masses? And then maybe you want to refer to particular niches that you feel that are more inclined towards approaching coaches and mentors.
Um, I would say that um, from a professional point of view, meaning that from um, the market that it's developing right now,
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot of coaches, so a lot of people that are becoming coach of something, spiritual coach, transformational coach, business coach, life coach, and so on and so forth. So this part is growing,
Growing. Okay, correct.
but the mindset of the people that should access this kind of services,
Mm-hmm.
that it's not there yet.
All
So
right.
struggling to go and see a psychotherapist.
Yeah.
We don't understand the difference between a coach, a psychotherapist, and a mentor, for instance.
Yes.
What I'm doing, I'm also teaching coaching, the coaching practices for people that are willing to do a profession in this regard, and they don't understand the difference between these three parts. So right now we don't have sufficient knowledge at mass level to understand the concept, first of all.
Correct.
That's why we don't have too many people that are accessing this kind of services. We have people that are open-minded and they are trying to go to a coach and increase their abilities or their skills or their perseverance in or their goals, but they don't focus on that too much. They got lost in the process.
Yeah.
So that's my perception. Not all of them, but if we are talking about mass,
yeah. Yes, right. No, and my question was exactly about that. Yeah, I honestly feel the same. I think we, at least during this pandemic, I think that we had like a little bit of a growth and people became more aware that they actually need help because they don't know how to tackle real issues. From business, like, you have to shift, like you just said, you have to suddenly shift your business into something else or transform the business that you have. Or even from a personal point of view, where you realize that you don't know how to cope with the external changes, dramatic ones, something that affects you from a health point of view. So many things are there. And I think now people started to think, okay, I'm not actually so self-sufficient because I might be very good in what I do, but I might not have all the resources. And Google gives, millions of results in a Google search. And even the first page has about 12 of them, which you have to go and search and, read. And still it's hard to compare when you don't have a basis. So I think happily in this field, we are potentially going to grow, which would be amazing because then more people will grow quickly and they will be happier, which is the end goal. Okay. So let me think about the challenge. It's going to be actually, I think it's going to be a combination. I never think of the challenge before, but I'd say I am a woman in my 40s. I am successful at work. And however, I have this feeling that all my life has been dedicated to this. And although I do love what I do, and it's very nice for me, I want to be able to do something else for my soul. And it's a bit challenging because I don't know exactly what I need. I don't know how to start. I feel like there is how would I say, like a spiritual call in a sense. And getting more connected, I feel years have passed and I am just so workaholic and work focused, doing something that I love and that makes a difference. However, I feel that I need to save some special time for myself and have that quality time with myself, introspection, and actually what you mentioned before. But I don't know how to go about that. I do not want to, I'm not the kind of, I'm not very much into spirituality in a sense. I don't know how to start looking into that. I don't know how to connect to myself better. So what would be your approach to this? What would you suggest as the few baby steps that I can take into reconnecting with myself?
Okay, so because next week I will be launching the new part of Business Soul to Soul.
It's amazing. You see, you're already solving problems.
Exactly. I will invite you to fill in the questionnaire that I've built, especially for this kind of situations, and see your archetype.
Okay.
Your profile. What naturally you are good at.
Okay.
Who you are from your soul perspective. And after that, we can start to discuss and assess together what kind of possibility you have on the market. If you want to do business or if you want to grow on your spiritual path, if there is something there to do. You said that you are not that open to spirituality, but
in the sense that I don't know where to start. It's like you feel that there's this kind of calling, and you like to know more about you and life, and when you feel like you're missing out on some things, like people talk about so many things, but you're like, I don't understand them because I've never given the time to search into that. So you want to explore and you want to do, but you don't know how.
Yeah. So as I said, I would see your profile.
Mm-hmm.
We will start exploring what makes you feel happy as an activity. If there is something that you do and you do with such a pleasure that you forgot to go to sleep, for instance.
Nice.
What makes you not sleeping during the night? So keeps you awake, right? The famous sentence, what keeps you awake at night?
Right.
I think that's important too, and that's a starting point.
Excellent. Okay, thank you so much. Then what can I say? I'm looking forward, as that woman, as myself, really looking forward for the platform. And when is that launching? Please let us know. Where can we find you? Actually, tell us all the projects, like, because there are a lot of mostly women that are watching this, and this is being broadcast in all the groups that I have, and internationally and locally. So it's nice to know where can we join and what can we do in the communities that you have built and with the platform that you're gonna launch.
Of course, I will write you my links. Find there all my projects.
Excellent. So that would be great. And when is the launch happening? Next week? When?
19.
19. That's what, Monday? On Monday?
Thursday, and it's we're talking about spiritual women, so it's the new moon. So we are
yes, exactly, new moon. Perfect. Wow, I like that. Very, very good timing. Then what can I say? Excellent. Okay. Is another question about this? Is it a paid service? Do we have to pay to get this information? How does it work?
Yeah, very good question. So for people that are watching this, the first 7 people, because I like 7, the first 7 people will have free access to the questionnaire. Yeah. And
so there you go. It's like I'm just gonna take someone's place. I'm sorry. I'm always looking for new things to do.
So they can find I should.
So 6 places are left. Okay. I'll say it now. We're dropping, and if we continue, we're probably gonna get to 0 soon.
Okay, so the first 7 will get with free of charge.
Excellent, super. Okay, wonderful. So then whenever you can, after ending this video, this interview, please put all the links in the comments, and so people can actually join and do all that and come to all the platforms. And I think this is the best way to reach you. And do you have a group?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, women.
Oh. Excellent. So if that is open to the main public, then we can also invite people to go there.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Excellent, Daiana. Thank you so much for being here with us. And I don't know, I feel like I still feel like I want to ask you something. I think, okay, I'll just ask you, what is your message for the world today? Because that's what's coming right now as a flow. I feel like you want to say something to the women out there.
I will say something that it's actually coming from my book.
I was sure. I'm very empathic these days.
So keep being keep walking and being present in each moment of your life, because every moment of our life hidden something that it's, from my perspective, it's a hidden miracle. So
I like
that's my message. Each step you do it being present here and now.
Here and now. Excellent. I like that very much. True. That's how I feel also about the flow. And sometimes we prepare for so many things and we have all these thoughts in our heads and all these images, and we create, and now we visualize to manifest and all this. And I just hope that in the meanwhile, like you said, we don't forget to feel present, because I honestly feel like, oh, he has to say something more. I'm feeling it there, and I think it's related to the book. I'm super happy. And by the way, speaking of the book, when is that coming into this manifested world?
Well,
Approximately, like
this autumn. My aim is to finish it by the end of August.
Mhm.
So then I should look for a publisher, and there is something to say for the ladies, for all the ladies, international ladies, because we are addressing to the entire world here, right?
yes, yes.
The book will be in English, so you will be able.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so happy because I'm right now building a group of Romanian people but speaking English, and also people from outside Romania that of course speak English, whatever type of foreigners they are. They're again women, and I want to have this international group as well, because, and I love to, and we'll talk about it, because I'm thinking of asking all the people that have joined during these interviews if they want to come as guests, and give a little bit of small talks every now and then, and we can just schedule, so we actually all contribute to the community and we all bring our public and our audience there. But instead of people just getting it from me, they will get it monthly, and for as long as we have the group, they would get a lot of information from more people. Always, the power of many. Basically, we can just be 10 or 15 coaches there, that each one of us has the responsibility to pop up, let's say, once a month, and just communicate a message, do something, invite them to a program that they have, just keep on communicating and building relationships and empowering women, because I think at the end that's what we all do.
Exactly. So count me in.
Excellent. Thank you so much. You're in the group, and I'm going to shift you to my other group as well, and we continue there. Congratulations for all the work. I'm very, very happy. I'm super happy about your business plans, and can't wait for the platform. I'm going to be one of the 7. Please remember, the 7th actually. So let's start from top down.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much, Daiana, for being here with us. All the blessings in the world. Good luck with the book. I can't wait for it to come up, and I'm definitely going to write a review.
Thank you so much, Daiana, for
Thank you as well. Blessings and all the best for today.
Okay.
Welcome. Loved it. Take good care.
Bye-bye.